Hello guys, what we've seen over the last few days is a lot of concern over mods and batteries. You get two forms of mods. You get regulated, which is what everyone when they first start should be on. These monitor the batteries, they monitor the build, if you are building yourself, they monitor even standard coils in case there's a short inside a standard coil, which when manufactured can happen from time to time. But if there is this problem, the device will not fire. It says on the screen atomizer short or whatever that device specifically says, but it will not fire. But if you're getting into unregulated, there is a lot of concern with battery safety. My favourite tool is one called Vape Tool Pro, which is here. They do a free version which still has the same sort of thing, but the good thing is with it I can go down to something called battery database if I'm not too sure. So the battery of my choice at the minute is a Samsung 25R. So if I type in Samsung, there's the green 25R, that's what I'm currently using. Now if I look down this list, it gives me the model of the battery, the size, the mAh, voltage 3.6 volt, cut-off voltage 2.4, stable current 20 amp, maximum vape current 25 amp. Now these have been tested, so we know this is correct. So there's your minimum resistance, 0.144. But what I'm getting to is on this little app, if we go back one and back into the menu again, forget that little bit, sorry. Click back again. If we click on this drop down, it's actually got an Ohms law calculator. Now what we can do is we can type in the voltage here, we can type in the current, which is 25 amp, and click calculate. There we are. There's the resistance we can build down to, so 0.15 ohms. But you will be pulling a wattage of 92.50, so you have to bear that in mind as well. For the type of build, the type of vape production you want. So what we'll do now is, it's even got a coil calculator. So if we're going to coil calculator, we tell it we want to build a dual coil. We tell it what type of wire we're using. So Camful 20 gauge, just an example. We're going to be building them at 3mm. The lowest we know we can go is 0.15. So we'll put 0.15 in here. Press calculate. It tells us we need 6 wraps based on a 3.7 volt, the current with 24.7 amps and power is 91.3 watts. But we do advise, don't just do it once on this app and think, yeah, I know what I'm doing now, I'm going to do this. Do some builds on a regulator first. Make sure they're not shorting, and always, well I find it, and a lot of other people I know do, even if I'm building for an unregulated mod, my tube mod, I still build it on a regulated mod. That way when I'm firing and testing, I know it's firing perfect and fine. There's no shorts, there's no problems before I put it on my unregulated. This way it keeps you safe as well. Always check every now and again that your screws haven't come loose, because that can cause a short as well. And also always check your battery wrap. If you've got a little nick in your battery wrap, don't use it, because you're putting it in a metal tube. If you've got a little split on the side and that touches the side, when you press the button, that's going to cause a short as well. So please be safe. Thank you.